Have you ever promised yourself you'd wake up early only to silence the alarm and wake up hours later with regret sitting heavy on your chest? You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow keeps running away. People often say, successful lives begin early in the morning. Maybe you've tried it once or twice, maybe even for a few days, but somehow, old habits always pull you back. You start believing mornings aren't meant for you, that you're just not built that way. But what if the first 2 hours of your day could quietly reshape your entire future? This is not a theory. This is the story of a man whose life changed not in one dramatic moment, but through a simple decision made every morning at 5 a.m. In a tired industrial town filled with warehouses and machines that never slept, lived a 33-year-old man named Ethan. He worked as a night watchman at a storage facility. Every evening, he reported for duty after sunset. Every morning, as the city slowly woke up, he walked home exhausted while others prepared for meaningful days. His salary barely covered rent and food. His apartment was small and empty, just a thin mattress, a weak ceiling fan, and silence. But the hardest part wasn't money. It was the feeling of being stuck. Each morning, as he passed homes filled with light, he saw families eating breakfast, children rushing to school, and professionals heading to work. And a question followed him every day. Is this all my life will ever be? Ethan wasn't lazy. He worked long hours. He stayed alert all night. But effort alone wasn't moving him forward. He was working hard inside a life that wasn't growing. One morning, just as he finished his shift, his phone rang. It was his sister. Their mother had collapsed and was admitted to a small clinic in their hometown. Ethan rushed there. Immediately, his mother was weak but awake. The doctor explained that stress, exhaustion, and years of neglect had finally taken their toll. That night, holding his mother's hand, she whispered, "I worked my whole life just to survive. Please don't do the same. Find a way out." After she fell asleep, Ethan stepped outside. The sky was dark blue. The air was quiet. Farmers were already walking to their fields. Birds were beginning to stir. The time on his phone read 5 a.m. Standing there in the silence, Ethan made a promise to himself. No more waiting. No more excuses. Something had to change. On the bus ride back to the city, he noticed an older man sitting nearby. He was calm, well-dressed, and reading a book. Ethan recognized him as a successful shop owner from town. What surprised him was the time it was barely dawn. Gathering his courage, Ethan asked, "Why are you up so early?" The man smiled and said, "Because mornings belong to those who want more from life. I wake up before the world does, so I can think, learn, and plan." They talked briefly. The man listened to Ethan's story and said something that stayed with him. "You asleep when opportunity is awake. Change that, and your life will change." That night, Ethan did something he had never done before. He set his alarm for 5 a.m. The first week was painful. His body resisted. His mind begged him to quit. But every morning, he sat at his small table and learned. He watched free tutorials. He read. He practiced new skills. At sunrise, he walked through quiet streets, feeling like he was finally moving forward. Around the third week, something strange happened. He woke up before the alarm. His mind felt clearer. Learning became easier. The mornings stopped feeling like punishment and started feeling powerful months passed. Ethan gained real skills. He applied what he learned at work. His supervisors noticed. Opportunities followed. One ordinary day, he was offered a better position. Day shift, higher pay, a future. A year later, Ethan no longer woke up early out of desperation. He woke up because those early hours had become sacred. That was his time to grow, to learn, to build. His life didn't change because of luck. It changed because he chose to wake up when most people chose comfort. Your life doesn't change someday. It changes the morning you decide to stop hitting snooze. Tomorrow, when your alarm rings, the question isn't whether you're tired. The question is, will you wake up for the life you want?